Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you nail the skipping rope or the jump rope. These things really helped me a lot and it will really up your game. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so let's discuss ropes first. I'm gonna call this a jumping rope because that's just what I call it. If it's a skipping rope or jumping rope, I think both are correct. Don't come for me in the comments. You'll see a lot of people on Instagram or professional jumpers actually using a rope similar to this one. It's got like little PVC pipes and it's a bit weighted. They say that this is much easier. This one is actually the one that I started out with and I still use this one up until this day. I feel like I get better speed out of it and more control and it doesn't hurt me as much, whereas this one can actually like really hurt you on your shins or feet. So with that in mind, I also want to say to always train with some tackies on, just because if you hit yourself with the rope on the toes, it's really sore. So if you are a beginner and you want to start buying a rope and you're probably asking what rope to buy, I would say go with this one because I actually found it really easy learning with this one. And I kind of struggled with this, but it's still a personal preference. Okay, so putting our jump rope down, let's start with the basic, your feet movement. You want to keep your feet nice together. And what I see a lot of people do when they jump or struggling to jump is they either try and jump forward like this, or they doing a little bum kick. Now, it's not that it's wrong, but already it's making me so tired. And it gives you less control and it helps you build less rhythm, if I can call it like that. So something I like to do is kind of like jumping on your toes. So you want to engage your calves because you're really going to build them a lot. And what you want to do on your tippy toes is kind of like practice this jump movement. And that is all you need to actually jump. Okay, so that is what we're going to do with our feet. I would highly recommend just trying this out and getting into the swing of it before you even add a jump rope. Okay, now that we've got the feet covered, let's talk about your arms. Another thing I see a lot of people do and that they struggle with the jump rope is they kind of jump with their arms. So you see how I am like swinging my whole arm in a circle. This, number one, makes it difficult because you can lose rhythm because your circle is so big and your arms are kind of bending and going straight, and then also puts a lot of tension on your shoulders as well. So the tip that completely changed my life is that you have to tuck in your elbows. So keep your elbows here by your waist. So you want to kind of tuck them in like this. We're not going to jump out of our shoulders. We're actually going to jump out of our wrists and a little bit of movement here on the forearm and the elbow, but not that much. We're mainly going to use our wrists. So this is another step you can practice without your rope. So when you're jumping, tuck those elbows in and then you twist your wrist. Twist, 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 and that is basically the movement. Okay, so when you try the rope, I would recommend doing 1 1 1 1 jumps. This is where the preference comes in between using weighted ropes or like an actual rope, jumping rope, or the nylon one. Now if you want to obviously focus on speed, the nylon one I really love because you get to go really fast. So with the nylon one, it's almost like difficult doing a double jump. You see how I'm moving my wrists? I would kind of just skip that part unless you want to use a weighted rope, which I'll show you in a few seconds. But to nail the faster jumping, this is going to help you a lot. So got our elbows tucked in, got our tippy toes ready. And then we're going to start with a nice swing. You can use your arms to just get your first initial swing, but then tuck in those elbows and jump out of the wrists. Okay, so let's do this. Tippy toes. And you can see how the rope just effortlessly moves. I obviously love going super fast, which I find the other rope doesn't really give me that fast movement. So I'm going to go. So the more you practice, you don't have to go that fast. You can still go like slower. But this is kind of the movement. Okay, let me show you with the weighted rope. This one you can do like your beginner jump with if you really want to do that. So here is, you can see tippy toes, and I'm keeping my elbows tucked in, jumping out of my wrists. Ta-da! Okay, let me catch a breath. This really gets your heart rate up and you burn calories like this. I love doing like a row skipping in between workouts at the gym or even before I start, because I'm not a runner and I don't enjoy running, but I absolutely love skipping, and it's really good for them calves and also getting that heart rate up, as you can hear. So the other thing I just want to tell you guys is that practice does make perfect, and don't feel like you have to go fast from the very start. But once you have the jumping motion almost ready, you can start playing with some footwork. Now you'll see a lot of times when I jump, I will go kind of like this, or will like dance like this, and basically the same movement keeps happening where you like jumping on your tippy toes and you're using your feet. But the main thing is to have your rhythm in the rope, because then you can kind of judge what you want to do with your feet. So let's say you nailed the normal jumping movement. Now you want to do the boxing skip, which is kind of side to side tippies like this. Very easy. Feet are together. Okay, very easy. Your feet are together and you're still jumping on your tippy toes, but now you're going to alternate. So you're going to jump on the one and lift the other one slightly. Remember not to keep it on the ground, because both feet need to be in the air for the rope to go underneath. But we're going to alternate. So we're going to jump on this side, jump on that side, jump on this side. So you can still see tippy toes. I'm not lifting my knees high, I'm not lifting my feet high, tippy toes. So let's try that. I'm going to start with a normal jump. Tippy toes, elbows locked in, wrists turning, and there we go. Alternate. Easy peasy, right? So once you got that down, you can now start playing around with your rope and doing your little dances. And trust me, you'll mess up a lot. Like you'll step on your rope, you lose a bit of coordination. I think that's just a part of exercising. But that is kind of the basics. So with that being said, you've got the basics now. Now you just need to practice on nailing that technique. And then I've got a jumping, walking workout for you guys. I want to call it the triathlon at home. Once you nail it, you can for sure do that workout. But also, if you are not comfortable with a rope, you can still do that workout. Just kind of doing this without a rope with the jumping sections. So that's gonna get the heart rate up like it is right now. And I hope these tips were really helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Please also remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you get a notification every time I upload a new workout. And as always, until my next video, stay sweet. I'll talk to you soon, not so out of breath.